Hey there, it's Maureen Kyle from the modmom.blog, making your daily work-life balance a little easier and a lot happier. Today, we're going to talk about 5 very simple things that you can do to help make your relationship stronger. And maybe you're watching this thinking, I don't need any help, my relationship is fine. Or maybe you're thinking, wow, yeah, my relationship has really taken a backseat to everything else going on in my life. Either way, I promise you, these 5 little things will really open your eyes. I know for me, I thought, wow, I am not even doing half of these. So let's think back to when you first started dating, or maybe when you were first newlyweds. You probably had no problem connecting throughout the day. Let's throw in a couple of kids, a few careers, and all of those household chores. Your relationship probably goes to the back burner, and it's not your fault. It happens to everyone. So let's take a look at what we can do. Relationship coach Kathy Dawson recommends 5 ways just throughout the day that you could connect with your spouse or significant other, and they are so easy.
First point of connection, which seems like a no-brainer, but you'd be amazed at how many people don't do it. It's upon awakening. And the alarm goes off, you bound out of bed. Take a second. You just spent up to 8 hours next to someone that you love, and you fell asleep with them. Now, if possible, before both of you separate for the day, you give each other what's called a 5-second hug.
1, 2, 3.
I don't think that's what she meant.
This is holding each other for 5 seconds, and that doesn't seem like long, but it's long enough to share your energy and your heart connection.
For the third connection, let's bring in that one thing that we are connected to throughout the day that we constantly have in our hands, and that's our smartphone.
When you think of your partner, and that's something that's hopefully happening, you either text, voicemail, email, even if you have a fax, I don't care, you can use that if you want. And you say this phrase, it's 4 words, I'm thinking of you. So at a separate time, they do the I'm thinking of you text. The 4th connection is upon reuniting at the end of the day, or whenever it is you reunite, you give each other what's called a 10-second kiss. Now there's a caveat to this. This isn't about a means to an end, but it sets the tone for the evening.
What are you doing?
And they get to see you do it, right?
And finally, there is that magical time when the kids are finally in bed and you finally get time alone as a couple. How are you using that time? Are you using it to connect? And the big question, are you going to bed as a couple?
I would say 70% of the people I see say, oh, we don't do that. We don't fall asleep together. They fall asleep, but they don't fall asleep together. You keep doing that night after night after night, chronically, you're going to start to feel lonely.
So there you go. Like I promised, very simple things you can do. Try it out for the next couple of days. You have nothing to lose. Hopefully, by trying those 5 simple things, you can make your relationship stronger. There's one more piece of advice that Kathy gave to me, and it's about date night. I'm sure you spend time and money to figure out one Saturday night a month, or every other week, or maybe every week, to spend time with your spouse. But are you using that time properly? Kathy said that she sees couples fall into a huge rut, and that is just going out to dinner every single time they have date night. I know I do it. And she said that there's actually a chemical reaction that we have in our brains when we try something new. Like if we do something a little bit more adventurous, or if we go to a museum that we haven't seen before, or maybe even just going to a neighborhood festival and just taking a little time out from the usual going out for a really great meal. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I get what she's saying. You need to spice things up. It helps keep that spark alive. So hopefully this helped you. I am constantly going to be posting on ways that you can improve your life, your relationships, your career, and parenting as well, because we all know it's a crazy balance and we're all figuring this out together. So subscribe to this YouTube channel. You can find me on themodmom.blog, maureenkyle.com, and if you're in the Northeast Ohio area, you can follow me on WKYC. Thanks again for tuning in. We'll see you next time.